I make my stuffed jalapenos for so many different occasions, but it's really great for a game day appetizer. So this is how I make my stuffed jalapenos, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Okay, so I've taken 2 cans of pickled jalapenos, and I go through and I pick all the bigger jalapenos out. So I try to do about 12 of them, that way it makes 2 dozen. And then I just save the extra, that I can use it for something else. But I like to use the bigger ones because it just gives your peppers a better base. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and cut long ways, cut the jalapeno, and then I take a spoon and I just insert it at the top of the jalapeno and run it down to get the seeds out, like that. Okay, let me do one more and show you. You can keep the seeds in, but they're a little hotter, and I always stuff the inside of the jalapeno with cream cheese. Okay, and I like to use pickled jalapenos because I always know how hot my jalapenos are going to be. Plus, it just gives the pepper a better flavor. Okay, so then what I do is I just take a slice of the cream cheese and fill in the inside of it. Okay, see? Okay, so now that I've got all 24 of these done, let me show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so now to stuff the peppers. So I've taken 2 pounds of ground sausage and I cooked it and drained it and I let it cool just until it was warm. And then I added 2 cups of fancy shredded cheese. And then what that does is it helps warm the cheese to where it's more pliable, but it doesn't melt it. You don't want to melt it. Okay, so now I'm going to take a stuffed pepper and I'm just going to grab a handful of the mixture just like that, and I just kind of squeeze it in my hand and I put it on top of the pepper like that. Okay, and then I take a piece of bacon and then I wrap it. I start from the top and then I wrap it all the way around the pepper and then secure it with a toothpick. Okay, let me do one more. Okay, so a mixture, or a handful of the mixture, and stick it on top of the pepper. See, the cheese just helps bind it. Okay, and then a piece of bacon. Now on the bacon, I like to use like regular to thinly sliced bacon. That way it's not too thick, because otherwise it's gonna take longer to bake. Okay, so I'm gonna get these all made up and I'm gonna cook these, and really that's just gonna depend on the how much or how thick your bacon is, and then how crispy you want your bacon. So I normally cook mine on 400 for about 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, they're done. And y'all, whenever I make these, I normally make a double batch, because if I take them to a family function, it would cause a fight if I only brought one batch. Okay, so they're done. Let's try them. That's like goodness, all wrapped in bacon. These are amazing. So this is my recipe for my stuffed jalapenos. I'm so excited for you to try it. Let me know how you love it in the comments.